Howdy folks, it's Diecast Buffet here again. It's time for the final race of the season, the Homestead 400. It's been a wild and amazing journey. I remember the first race of the season at Daytona, passing Martin. I got second place, but I pushed Kurt Busch to the 500 victory. It was absolutely amazing way to kick off the season. We've had some great finishes, some heartbreaks, and just overall great racing all year long. Let's go take our final look standings before Homestead, and the point standings could not be pretty much any tighter. I think Jeff Gordon's out of it, and I think Dale Jarrett is, but I think between these three guys right here, I think it is going to come down to it. I think Rusty Wallace is going to win this championship. He has been so fast. I'm telling you, so fast. I'm pulling for Mark Martin as he's a Roush guy, but I think it's between these three guys right here. Of course, for Martin to win, Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin, one of those are going to have issues. But I just don't see it happen. I think Rusty Wallace is going to walk away the 2002 champion. Last race of the year. We're going for our third straight win. We swept Texas. So, it's absolutely awesome. Let's look at our statistics. 13 wins, 15 poles. Our average finish, 15.5. And we are currently 9th in the standings. So at least we're top 10 in the standings. We should be able to get 8th after this race, but we ain't getting 7th. So we should be able to get 8th after this race. So, yeah, absolutely an amazing season. We're going to finish the season and the last race of 2002 and our 2002 Sitco Ford primary paint scheme. Last one to go, and let's go give the Sitco team one final run in 2002. Alright folks, so we qualify on pole for the final race of the season. I believe this is our 16th pole of the year, and what a great way to start the final weekend. We're going for our third straight win, and could you imagine winning in two portions of the season, winning 3 races in a row? The last time we had this opportunity, I believe it was at the Brickyard, I think. Something like that. I don't know. But I do know it's one of the pre-race ceremonies.
Welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway for today's Nascar Winston Cup race, the Homestead 400. I'm here with Barney Hall. Nascar ran its first race here in 1999. What do you think of this track?
Well, these flat, wide tracks don't allow for much passing. The problem is that the corners have so little banking that these cars never can really gain any speed or momentum to make a pass. Running out front is where you want to be all race long if you can.
Jeff Burton has certainly qualified well in the speedways this year.
Oh, yeah, and that makes it so much easier on race day also. When there isn't much traffic, it makes your race a lot less stressful as a driver.
Rusty Wallace will start this race with the all-important points lead.
What a great feeling that must be to have the points lead. Although you also have to think about the guys closing.
My pick for the championship.
One bad day at the track and you've got to start climbing the ladder all over again.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Kyle Petty.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
Engines are fired. It's the final race of the year, and Roush has already shown speed. 3 out of the front 4 cars are going to be Roush engines. So Mark Martin, he is about 20 points, 20 to 24. I think it's 24 points behind Rusty Wallace for it. So it's pretty much Mark Martin's going to have to win this race. He's going to have to win it, and he's going to have to lead some laps. I'm not going to hand it to him though. I'm going to go out here and try to get our 14th win of the season. But if Rusty Wallace is in the top 5, he's going to win the championship. All he has to do is finish top 5, I think, and Rusty's got to win the championship, because it means Mark Martin has to make up 24 points. It means he has to finish ahead of him, plus he's going to need at least a lap led. So I think it's between Mark Martin and Rusty Wallace for the championship. Martin's going to need some DNFs. He's 40-something points behind. Jeff Gordon, I think, is like 70 points behind, and I think Jarrett's 50. So I think it's down to realistically, it's Martin and it's Wallace, but it's gonna be a fun race. It's the championship on the line. Let's go get it. Here we go. The final race of 2002. Green flag in the Homestead 400. Alright, so I don't want him to have any effect with the championship. I just want to go out here and just run my race and hope that we can have a good finish. Now, this is the old Homestead race, as mentioned in the pre-race talk show, if you will. They mentioned how this track has very to little to no banking. Well, that really does affect passing, as this is pretty much a 1.5 mile New Hampshire. Little to no banking. I absolutely much prefer the new Homestead over this, as this Homestead is just not what I like. I don't like the low banking. I like going over and digging in the corners and actually do something. But I mean, it does allow for a little bit of a slide job there, like I just did around Dale Jr. But nonetheless, though, it's been a much better track nowadays than it was before. You know, nowadays you can run the outside. I mean, if you run the outside here, I mean, my God, are you crazy? We have to kind of watch our RPMs a little bit, make sure we don't overdrive the car. But again, huge day for the entire sport. Our championship will be decided. We'll be the lap champion, or we'll win the manufacturer's championship. Owner's championship would go to Roush. So a lot of things on the line here. The final race of the season. We're looking to get our 14th win of the season. And if we get our 14th win of the season, I mean right now we've already won like, what, 25% of the races at least, maybe even 30%. I mean, we've won a crap load of races. We're still deep in the points. It's just been a very consistent year, you know. It's one of those years where the most consistent guys going to win the championship. And Rusty Wallace has broke out as the most consistent as of late. I mean, of course, all season long it's been Sterling Marlin, but Rusty Wallace has been up there when Marlin wasn't. I think Marlin's kind of fall off his game, much like he did in 2002, where he had a really good shot to win the championship and had an injury at Kansas, which is a racetrack we didn't even visit all year long because I had to make some cuts to make the schedule what it is. And honestly, I think the scheduling actually turned out really good. I'm surprised. It allowed Rusty Wallace to go to gain a lot of points at Sonoma and then go to Daytona. It allowed a brand new championship contender. I remember when he was outside the top 10 entering Sonoma, I was saying, you know, cats like him could win this. And I remember mentioning his name, and now he's got the points lead, 24 points to the good, and it looks like we're going to be the top guy today, but the championship is on the line. Again, Martin has to finish in first or second, third, and top 5 at the absolute minimum. He needs all the points he can get. Rusty Wallace, I mean, the thing is, if Rusty Wallace finishes 10th and Mark Martin finishes 3rd, Mark Martin wins the championship. But it would be so cool to see Martin win the championship, him being a Roush teammate. You know, it's so fun cheering for him. But I mean, you can really throw a blanket over. I mean, let's say, you know, for all intended purposes, you know, when that was after. Let's say Rusty Wallace has an engine failure. That means Mark Martin takes the points. Well, let's see Mark Martin's having a bad day and Marlin's up there. Marlin gains the points. Instead of him being 40-something points behind, he's going to be 20 points behind. And if Martin's having a bad day, Marlin gets pitched up behind him, Marlin wins the championship. Same thing he said for Dale Jarrett and Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon's a stretch, though, 70 points behind. He's going to need a miracle, and it's not going to happen. He has not shown the speed. He's won twice at Atlanta, but that's it. I mean, this is going to tell 2 different seasons. Would you rather go out here and win 35% of the races, or would you rather be the most consistent guy and have the championship? Personally, I really go out here and, you know, win the championship because it's the championship. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Meanwhile, it's lap 7 out of 26. The season winding down here in Homestead, Miami, Florida. We started it out in Daytona. Now we're finishing it in Homestead. And number 99, Sitco Ford Taurus out front. We just wanted to have just a good day, you know. We won 2 in a row. We're looking for our 3rd straight win. We're going to finish the season in the top 10 in points, I believe. let's just go out here and have a good run. You know, let's just hit our marks. You know, not get a pit road speeding penalty. Let's make sure we have enough fuel. Let's just go out here and hit our marks. You know, let's go for another win to a absolute historical season. And again, like I said, this is the end of the first YouTube gameplay series on my channel, and the first one I've ever done in my life. So I'm just so blessed with the opportunity to be able to do this, and it's just a blessing, man. God's given me so much, and to be able to do this, it's amazing. Man. I've seen my channel grow, and it's so humbling. But again, there'll be a brand new series after this one. Of course, the timing of this recording, I can't, unveil that, as this is again recorded in late November. But I will have a brand new series that will be taking this time slot from this series, which is gonna be great. We're gonna have a new series from the channel, and let me tell you, folks, you're gonna like it. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna like this series. It's going to be exciting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna have some ups and downs. It's gonna be fun. Meanwhile, back here in the NASCAR from the 2003 season mode Let's Play, race 36 out of 36, final race of the year, Homestead 400. Sitco Ford Taurus is out front, leading every lap so far, qualified on pole. We swept both races in Texas, and now we're just winding out the season. And you'll notice as the sun will kind of slowly set, the champion will raise the trophy. So the top 5 update. So Dale Jarrett and Sterling Marlin are in position. So if they are second and third, they're about 45 points behind. If Martin and Rusty Wallace have a bad day, they don't, bad day, like top 15 or finish 15th, 10th, we could see a tremendous jump in the points. That's what I'm saying. Of course, us leading laps, they're going to probably lead one on pit stop sequence. They might. If they do, that can be extra 5 bonus points, and that's extra 5 bonus points from Marlon and Dale Jarrett over Rusty Wallace and Martin. Sorry, I had a blank moment there. And Martin, which instead of being 40 or 50 points behind, or 45 and 35 points behind, getting that extra 5 points. But if you're Rusty Wallace, if you're Martin, you're going to want those extra bonus points. Anyway, pit stops underway here in Florida. So fuel gauge low, and there's Martin on the inside, Jeff Gordon. Our tires, oh my goodness, our tires are awful, bro. Alright, so we're just gonna watch out for traffic entering. I think we should go ahead and pit. It is the halfway point, 13 laps. That is 26. I think we should go ahead and pit, which is what we're gonna do. We're going to go ahead and make our venture onto pit road. There we go. Lost the lead heading down pit road. That is okay. I am fine with that. Just go ahead and have a clean pit stop. That's all we want. Clean pit stop here at Homestead. Final race of the season. Final pit stop of the season. Just go out here and just try to get it, man. Finish on a good note, boys. Finish on a good note. 4 off, 4 on, 2 cans in, 2 cans out. 15.2. Great pit stop. Got a little bit held up off pit road, but nonetheless, we came out in front of Marlon, and that's what we want. Jarrett's going to get the lead, which means he's going to lead a point. He's going to gain some points. But again, it all depends where Martin and Rusty Wallace finish. If they finish good, then it don't matter. They're going to have issues for a new guy to win, or a new guy to have to jump up in the points. So this is it. This is the championship. This is the race that defines careers. So we'll be the most consistent guy all year long. Sterling Marlin get the championship, which, if anyone's in the championship, it should be me or Marlin, in my opinion. But who knows? Martin can make a case for him, can make a case for Rusty Wallace. Just depends which side of the garage you're in and which side of the garage you see from. One thing I do know is we have a very fast car, but we're going to have to run down Dale Jarrett, I believe. So some guys staying out, mixing up, trying to catch a good caution right now. You know, it's the final race of the season. Got some guys who haven't won all year, trying to see if they can catch one here late in the going. Less than 10 laps, well now about 10 laps now left in the season. We will be the lap champion. We've won the most laps. I think we've almost doubled, I think, the laps led in second place. I mean, we just, in these long races, we just do pretty good. I mean, of course, like Bristol and stuff, we didn't do good, but anyway, though, we need to find Dale Jarrett, because he was, I believe, ahead of Marlon. He's up here in this 3-car pack. We got to run him down. That's for the race win. And right now, I don't know about you, but my car is not handling like I want it to. 10 laps to go in the 2002 NASCAR Winston Cup season. And I see something brown up there. That must be the leader. Now, can we gain on him? Can we make up the time to get our 14th win of the year? Yeah, we were pulling away when we had the lead, but man, they made some adjustments. They got a hot rod. So this will be the battle for the lead up there. Try to just run our race, man. We'll catch them if we can just stay consistent. I don't know about you, but I see Mark Martin in position to win his first championship. Get him. Try to win a championship today. Here's Jeff Gordon needing an absolute miracle. 2 guys ahead of him. He's racing for this championship. It's not going to happen today. So Gordon needed a miracle, needed a home run, a Hail Mary, and it's not going to happen today. Dale Jarrett's out there leading laps, trying to win. He's going to have to win this race, and he's going to need Martin to just fall off a cliff at this point. Whoa, 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 contact with me and Gordon. Dang it, man. I was having a clean car. It's okay. I don't worry about you, Gordon. I want this win. I want this win, man. I really do. This is a track that we're not gaining a whole lot of speed at, but I mean, Dale Jarrett has snuck away 2 wins from me during the season. He has snuck some race wins away, but we're gaining just ever so slightly. We have plenty of laps, but we can't even get there before our tires give up. Dale Jarrett is trying really hard. Mark Martin is in contention for the championship. I don't know where Wallace is. If Wallace is 5 positions behind him, I think Martin might actually win this championship. It would be the coolest thing ever to see Roush win all these races and win the championship. I just want to get up there and just get around them. They were ever so slightly gaining on them, but we're just burning up our tires, ever so slightly gaining on them right now. Dale Jarrett has definitely set the benchmark for the second half of this Homestead race. I just want to get around Martin. Just let me go. It's not going to put up a challenge, really. Oh, we messed up the exit of the corner there. It's going to hurt us. Just let me go, Martin. Just let me go. Fellow Roush Couture trying to win. But here's Dale Jarrett. He won Phoenix from me, he's won Dover from me. But today I want to win Homestead from him. I think we won one race from him before, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. But going for the lead here in 1 and 2. Can we make it stick? No! Dale Jarrett on the outside digging hard, hoping for the miracle here at Homestead. Whew. Trying to pinch him off, we're going to take the lead here. So we're back out front, the Sitco team looking for 3 wins in a row to close out 2002 in an absolute landmark historical season for Roush, even if they don't win the championship. The sun has moved over as the race is winding down. Lap 24 out of 26, the last few laps of the season. Here we go. Just need to run our race. Our tires, we got to Dale Jarrett before our tires came out though, which is absolutely amazing. We made a little bit of contact with Jeff Gordon, that's okay, you know. We have nothing to lose. We've won plenty of races this year. We probably won more money than anyone this entire season. And we are just right on the doorstep from winning another race. Lap 25. 2 laps left in 2002. And Jeff Burton. Ooh, keep it out of the wall for one. But can Jeff Burton get his 14th win of the season? And who will win the championship? 4 of the top 5 championship contenders are in the top 5. I am the only one that is spoiling that party right now. And that just shows that everyone brings their best equipment to Homestead. It's literally just like modern day NASCAR, or present day NASCAR, where it's like, you know, the championship final 4. But anyways, final lap of the season, here we go. Let's give this one a good one. Last run in this car, man. Again, I don't know if we're going to renew this series. I don't know. One thing's for sure. One more time down the back straightaway. A absolute stellar season. Historical numbers. Going through 3 and 4 one final time. It's going to be Jeff Burton winning his 14th NASCAR Winston Cup Series win race this year. I mean, absolutely awesome job for everyone on the team. Qualified on pole 3 races in a row to close out the season. Huge moment. Absolutely awesome. So we are going to get the championship race winning race. We're not the championship winning race that, you know, crowns a champion. Let's go ahead and burn it down. Cap off what has been an amazing season. Amazing season, folks. Amazing season. We've dominated the statistics. I mean, they've dominated the points, but let me tell you, we got the wins. We've won more races this year than probably 95% of people will win their entire Cup career. I'm going to enjoy this victory. Get a little grass in it if we can. Alright, so we can try to do a line burnout. See how long you can kind of... I don't want to blow up the engine, but you came close to blowing it up. Final race of the season, folks. Huge win for the team. 14th win of the season. Man, we had an amazing season. It's been so much fun, guys. It has been so much fun. Yep.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Join us again for our next live broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing right here on the voice of NASCAR, MRN.
Absolutely awesome season, folks. Let's go to victory lane one more time this season. 3 weeks in a row, or 3 races in a row, really. Won 2 last week. Winning again here at Homestead. It's been a historical season. It has been an absolutely historical, legendary season. We won't win the championship, but guess what? We have 14 wins in the book. 14 wins. We're going to have to make a room for trophies. It has been, ever since they dropped the green flag at Daytona, it has been a dominating year for Roush. Dominating. We've won at Homestead Miami Speedway. 14th win of the season for everyone in the Sitco Ford Taurus team. Wow. This wow, folks. So we have just had an amazing season. And I cannot thank everyone enough at Roush for giving me the opportunity for this. It's been amazing. So we came away with another max points day. Dale Jarrett's going to finish second. Mark Martin will finish third. Marlon fourth. Jeff Gordon fifth. Matt Kenseth sixth. Ricky Rudd seventh. Bobby Labonte eighth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. ninth. Kevin Harvick closing out top 10. Now, Rusty Wallace, who had the points lead going in here, will come away 13th, and I'm pretty sure Mark Martin is our champion. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure he just won the championship. So this is crazy. Crazy, folks. It is crazy. Let's go and check the standings. So after an amazing season, we will come home 8th in the points. Dang, we barely missed 7th. I didn't even think we had a shot at what we did. And it'll be yours truly, Martin Martin, will win the 2002 Winston Cup Championship. It has been a god-tier season for Roush. I mean, Sterling Martin had it. He had it, and he blew it. He blew it with that 39th place finish. I mean, he comes away 25 points away from the championship. Dale Jarrett goes out there and comes away 23 points. But I think Rusty Wallace comes into the race 24 points to the good. He's going to walk away 17 points behind. Huge. This caps on. I mean, I got goosebumps right now to think how cool this Let's Play has ended. I mean, we start the Daytona 500. Mark Martin's leading going in turns 3 and 4. Actually, we're 3 wide for 3 and 4. But he does it back straight away in the final lap of the Daytona 500. He's leading. I'm pushing Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch gets around Martin. I get around Martin. He finishes third. He almost had the Daytona 500. He picks up a win in the Coca-Cola 600. But he is the champion. He has finally won a championship. Absolutely amazing. Only one win this season, one pole this season, and it was the Coca-Cola 600. So he won a crown jewel race, and he also wins the championship. It's been a fantastic season for Roush. Fantastic season. Our final statistics, we will come away with 14 wins. 14 wins. Almost doubling our total win number. 16 poles, 14 wins, 18 top 5s, 19 top 10s. Our average start at 9.7 or an average finish of 15.1. If we could have trimmed that down to a 10.0, we would have had the championship, I think. We come away 8th in standings and basically $7 million in earnings. So absolutely a fantastic season. It's been so much fun. It's been so much fun. Let's take away one final look at it. So Kurt Busch winning the Daytona 500. Tony Stewart, North Carolina. Dale Jr., first of 2 wins at Vegas. That win, we should have had that one at Phoenix. He went back-to-back. Texas, we finished 14th there. And oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Mayfield won the Food City 500. That was his one and only win the entire season. Still going at California. Jeff Burton, the first one of the season, and that absolutely amazing Martinsville race where it just, everyone pitted at like lap 25 and they pitted again at lap 30. 5 laps apart, and we went out there and just barely stayed in the field to outduel Jimmy Spencer for the win there. Then we went another race. We dominated that night at Richmond, and then we won Talladega. So we went 3 races in a row, and then sure enough, Mark Martin goes out there and wins the Coca-Cola 600. Dale Jarrett, once again, we should have had Dover. They had a terrible race in the 600, by the way, but I'm really glad Mark Martin get the W. Tony Stewart, I think, picked up his only win of the season, I think. No, he won the Southern 500, so Pocono goes to, first one goes to Tony Stewart, which we had a pretty good opportunity. I don't think we should have won it, but I think we should have had a good finish and got it stolen. Anyway, we go next week to Michigan. We won the Sirius Satellite Radio 400. Rusty Wallace picks up his first one of the season, and again, this is part of the the 3-race wild card stretch. Of course, Rusty Wallace wins that one, and Casey Atwood would, I think, the upset of the year. I don't even know. I don't even know how he won that one. I mean, you can actually, I don't know if it was considered an upset of the year because he had 3 upsets: Jeremy Mayfield, Casey Atwood, and Jeff Purvis. So he's gonna get the Daytona Road Course, and then we got the Pepsi 400. So 3 pretty interesting finishes. Jeff Gordon gets his first of 2 wins at Atlanta. We won the Tropicana 400. We won Pocono. And then Ryan Newman wins the Brickyard 400. We should have finished better than we did at the Brickyard, I will admit. And then that one was just absolute crapshoot. That's when we really fell off in the points contention. I think we made 5th in points or 6th in points from one time. But Dale Jarrett wins at Watkins Glen. We go and we sweep Michigan. Rusty Wallace gets his 2nd win at the Sharpie 500, the night race at Bristol Motor Speedway. And Tony Stewart gets his 2nd win of the season at Darlington Southern 500. And then we're gonna go and sweep Richmond in the Chevrolet Monte Carlo 400. We go back to back at New Hampshire. We won the one and only race at New Hampshire. Dale Jr. getting the sweep at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We sweep Talladega. We can go back to victory lane at the fall race at Charlotte. And yeah, this I think was the upset of the year. And what was crazy is that we actually DNF'd in that race. So what I think happened is it was during a pit sequence or something. Jeff Purvis had the lead, and with the race, when we crashed out, he called the race, and Jeff Purvis was in the lead. So I think that's the upset of the year. Jeff Purvis getting his first win. Atlanta was swept by Jeff Gordon. I mean, one thing I've noticed this season is that when you're hot, you're hot. You're not, you're not. Jeff Gordon sweeps Atlanta. I sweep Richmond, Talladega, and Michigan. Dale Jr. sweeps Las Vegas. Ricky Rudd gets the win at North Carolina, which we ran out of gas 2 to go. I mean, we should have won 4 straight. We should have won that one. We were leading with 2 to go. We ran that. That was an awesome race. I had so much fun racing that one. We won the Texas road course, and then we won that Sunday at Texas again, Samsung Radio Shack 500, and then boom, the final race of the season, the Homestead 400. So once again, Martin is your 2002 champion, and as we've seen, we came away with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 wins in total for Roush. Absolutely amazing. We won pretty much half the races and awards. Rookie of the Year will go to Ryan Newman. Weekly, that's just weekly. Pole award. Jesus Christ. I mean, Jimmy Spencer had 4 poles. And let me tell you, he started like 4 times at least on the outside of me. So he could have had 8 poles this year. He has been a qualifying genius. Jackpot 5, we were the only driver to get the Jackpot 5. We won that at Talladega Super Speedway. From what I understand, how the Jackpot 5 works is that you have to finish like 5th or something, or you have to finish top 5 or win a certain race at the race before the Jackpot 5. I don't know, it's really complicated. The Manufacturer Championship easily goes to Ford, dominating this year. And then lap champion, like I mentioned before, we doubled. 2nd place, you can throw a blanket over these 3 guys, but we dominated. So all in all, it has been an absolutely amazing journey, guys. I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching this season. Let's Play. It's been so much fun. I just cannot say thank y'all enough. I hope y'all enjoy it. I had so much fun, and this was a great Let's Play. It turned out so much better than I expected. I had an absolute blast. I just want to say thank y'all again for watching. I have some cool things coming up for the channel in the future, and yeah, so make sure to stay tuned to Diecast Cafe for the next season, or gameplays, series, whatever I decide. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like below. If you want to see more content from Diecast Cafe, please subscribe. We're a small but growing YouTube channel. We know the subscribers can get. Also, go follow me on Instagram at DiecastBuffet. Thank you all so much for watching again. Hope you have a great one. And DiecastBuffet, signing off.